The Italian island of Sicily has once again been shaken by intense volcanic activity after Mount Etna exhibited a significant increase in eruptive activity early Thursday morning, the 6th of August, 2026. Activity at the Voragine Crater shifted into continuous Strombolian eruptions, spewing incandescent lava, volcanic material, and a towering ash column into the atmosphere. Amidst the heightened volcanic activity, the area surrounding Etna also experienced powerful earthquakes and ground movement on several of the mountain slopes. The combination of eruptions, seismic tremors, and the potential for landslides has prompted scientists to intensify monitoring efforts, as conditions on the mountain remain highly dynamic. According to a report from the Etna Observatory of the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology, Strombolian activity was first observed around 1:10 UTC on Thursday, the 6th of August, 2026. Initially, the eruptions were moderate in scale, but the intensity increased steadily over the following hours. Successive explosions from the Voragine Crater hurled incandescent material into the air and generated an increasingly dense volcanic ash column. The ash was then carried by the wind toward the northwest of Mount Etna, causing the skies over several areas to appear shrouded in volcanic haze. Strombolian activity is a type of eruption characterized by repeated explosions caused by the release of gas from magma. Such activity can persist for hours or even days, and may escalate into more explosive events at any time if magma pressure continues to build. The Toulouse Volcanic Ash Advisory Center reported that the ash column from Mount Etna reached an altitude of approximately 7 kilometers, 23,000 feet above sea level. This altitude is significant enough to potentially disrupt international flight paths crossing the Mediterranean region. Based on satellite observations, volcano monitoring cameras, and the Volcano Observatory Notice for Aviation system, the ash cloud was clearly detected at 3:33 UTC. In response to these conditions, the official aviation color code has been raised to red, indicating that the volcano is undergoing a major eruption with ash emissions that could compromise flight safety. In addition to volcanic ash, the eruption is releasing large quantities of sulfur dioxide, gas into the atmosphere. The Toulouse Volcanic Ash Advisory Center has identified a sulfur dioxide plume moving faster than the trailing thin ash cloud. The gas is drifting northwest, following the prevailing wind patterns in the Sicily region. Meanwhile, the densest ash concentrations remain concentrated around the summit of Mount Etna. Forecast models indicate that the ash cloud will continue moving northwest at approximately 28 kilometers per hour, persisting until at least 22:30 UTC on the same day. Seismic monitoring data indicates an increase in the volcano's internal activity prior to the eruption reaching its peak. The average amplitude of volcanic tremors fluctuated throughout the day, before rising rapidly around 1:30 UTC to reach high levels. Volcanic tremors are continuous vibrations generated by the movement of magma and gas within the volcano. Scientific analysis indicates that the tremor source is located beneath the Voragine and Bocca Nuova crater complex at an elevation of approximately 3 kilometers above sea level. This location suggests that magma is actively moving toward the main crater system. Such increases in tremor activity often serve as an indicator of rising internal pressure and the potential for continued eruptive activity. The Etna Observatory of the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology also reports that infrasonic activity remains low. Infrasonic waves are very low-frequency sounds generated by volcanic explosions that are inaudible to the human ear. Most infrasonic signal sources remain concentrated beneath the northeast crater. Additionally, volcano deformation instruments have recorded minor changes at the DRUV dilatometer station. Although the measured deformation remains relatively minor, changes in the volcano's shape remain a crucial parameter, as they can indicate mounting magma pressure beneath the surface. Scientists continue to monitor activity using a network of seismographs, deformation sensors, surveillance cameras, satellite imagery, and volcanic gas analysis. Given that magmatic activity remains high and volcanic tremors have not shown a significant decline. Italian authorities have urged the public and tourists to stay away from the summit area of Mount Etna, follow all instructions from officials, and continue monitoring official information regarding the activity of Europe's largest and most active volcano, as the possibility of changes in eruption intensity remains.